Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all well. It's very early on a Sunday morning. Well, it's not that early, but it's early, for a video. But yeah, I couldn't wait to come on and show you my latest journal. I had planned to do a lot of work on the actual, on camera, but as it turned out, I think I've learned really that I struggle to focus on making a journal and doing a video about making, if you know what I mean. So I just carried on with it. I just got on with it. But hope that you liked the video that showed the making of the cover at least. So yeah, so this is as I've said in the last video, the reason I've got it here is because this has got a nice sort of angle that I can sit my journal in and know that it's in frame. Otherwise it's a nightmare because it's a tall journal, and yeah, for some reason I'm just, well, the arm of the camera holder just isn't long enough to pull back. So, but it's probably at the right height anyway to be able to see detail and what have you. So, but as long as I keep it within this frame, I'll be fine. And it looks nice. So yeah, so this journal, as I probably mentioned before, I wanted a medieval winter Christmas theme, but I didn't want it overtly Christmas. I wanted it sort of a subtle, I don't know, lots of gold, lots of old world sort of ideas in there. And I don't have I have a few books, but they're not books I would want willingly to rip pages out of, and so they're special. And so I struggled to find anything that I could use, so I went to digitals, and I found the perfect digital with Raindrop Lila. And then I wanted some medieval, some different kits, so I chose Medieval Mirage. And then finally and timely, Ruby and Pearl XO, Heather brought out an Angels kit, so I've added all three into this journal. It's packed full. It's slightly too chubby for the size of the spine, but you can use the closure to keep it closed. And I just wanted to pack as much as I could. I wanted to make it fun, beautiful, keepsake, and just really beautiful. And that's what I wanted, and elegant, and that's what I think I've achieved here. So I hope you agree. So I'll open up. I've just got this. So what I did was, I used Locta paper for the cover, and it's surrounded by a paper bag. It's pasted onto glued onto a paper bag to give it a sort of a chunkiness. I wanted a document style, so I used a different type of binding, and I think that works really well. It's actually more secure than I imagined. Really, really pleased with it. I will definitely use it again. So happy with that, and I've just tied it with gold ribbon, fine gold ribbon. And then the closure is, again, some old ribbon that I've got that I wanted to use up. It's got this lovely gold edging, and I think it fits perfectly. So I think you can see the gold. I'm just going to switch the light on the overhead because, oh, it's not. 1 second, I'll just go and turn it on at the wall. What I'm trying to do is show you the whether the gold sort of, whether you can see it. Yeah, I think you can see it much better there. I'm going to leave the light on for the simple reason I've got lots of gold in here and I want you to be able to see it. So I've done lots of gold edging and things like that. So open up, and what I did with this, because I made the cover too long, I didn't want to cut any off. I folded it over and I made a tuck spot here. I made it too long for the actual papers and the signatures. So I only realised afterwards, and then I didn't want to cut it off, so I folded it over and I added a little gold thread just to keep it secure there. And then it has the gold paper underneath, and then I have added this beautiful sari silk with ribbon on, some antique lace up here, and yeah, just a little flip at the top there. And then these are, so I've got a postcard, a medieval postcard of a charter, the Royal Charter, granting Bristol county status in 1373. So I thought that fit quite nicely in there. It's the only one I had, and I really enjoy medieval script, so I wanted to put that in. And then I've this old, it's an antique book, and it is Christmas verses, so really like that. And then this is a ruby and pearl image, and I've made a journaling card there with it, and I thought it fit nicely in here. Just put a bit of washi there for gold, so, and they fit nicely in there. And then this page, this is Raindrop Lilac. Most of the digitals are Raindrop Lilac digitals, which are beautiful, very elegant, which is exactly what I was looking for. So I've put some tapestry fabric. I don't know how old it is. I've had it a while. I would say about 10 years or more, and it's sort of a tapestry style fabric. I'll just grab a piece so you can see back of it. So this is the fabric, and then the back of it is this. It's machine, obviously machine, but it is really beautiful. I love it. So I'm thinking I might make a small one from with the cover using that, because it's gorgeous. And I've got a few pieces of it. So, and then this beautiful lace here. And then I've used little hydrangea. I have some dried hydrangeas, so I edged them with gold, just added some little gold sparkle on it. And let's see if you can see that. Yeah. And then just make sure I'm in frame. And so I've added a few of those throughout. Beautiful paper. There's lots of writing paper here. As well. I've made sure that there's lots of writing space to record your Christmas memories in. This is a pocket using the same as the cover paper, and it's just strengthened a little bit. And then I've made this lovely tag. I wanted some holly, and this is one of my vintage books that I didn't want to cut up, but I've actually cut them up, and I've used that in here because of the holly. I really like the image. And then I've added this gorgeous lace. It's vintage and it's got this gold sparkle in it, which is lovely, goes really well. The other thing that I've done, which I usually do use tissue paper and vellum and tracing paper in my journals, but I've used a lot in this. So sort of every couple of pages I've put tissue paper. And I think that goes really well with sort of the idea of protecting what's beneath it, but also it looks beautiful when you see the image underneath. And it's, you can use it to write on, you know, as long as you use something that doesn't seep through. Again, this is another lit Raindrop Lilac, and I've added a large. This is about 4 years old, this one, and I was reluctant to part with it because I've only got about 5 of them that I pressed, and but I really wanted this in here, so I've edged it with gold, so hopefully you can see that. More Raindrop Lilac, and a lovely, so there's 2 kits here. There's a Christmas kit, a Christmas berries I think it's called, and then there's the Angels kit from Raindrop Lilac. So there's 2 kits. This lovely little gold piece that I've had hanging around for such a long time. It's backed with some nice green sort of linen fabric there. And another, so on this paper, it's tracing paper, I've added, I printed on it, and I love that. And I love the image on the back as well. You know, it's sort of come through and it looks gorgeous. I think this is Ruby and Pearl, and I've added a little flip out here. I've tucked this corner in because it was catching, and also I've just stitched it with some gold thread, just a little bit extra detail. It's just tiny, but it adds detail, which is important. And I love this, beautiful, and lots of writing space. And lots of writing space there. Another lovely image there of a tree, and beautiful there, that you could add your own picture in here if you wanted to. More tissue paper with it's been printed on with berries, red berries, lovely, really beautiful. And this is again Raindrop Lilac. Yes, it is. I don't know if you can see, but I've added gold to it as well, and I've edged. Did I edge this one with gold? Yes, I did. I don't know if you can see that. I've edged it with gold, and there's gold here as well. Hopefully you can see it. And then we've got this beautiful velvet that's been embossed with gold there, and a journaling card that tucks in there. And then I've got this gorgeous antique button. It's mother of pearl. It's beautiful, really lovely. I've been saving that, and it's just gorgeous. Got all the colours in it. It's beautiful, but it really fits well with there. And again, on this side I've put more sumptuous velvet, as I like to call it. Yeah, gorgeous. Again, these gorgeous papers. You can cover some bits up and write on them, or whatever you want to do. There's another lovely gold edged hydrangea there. As you can see, as I said, there's lots of pages to write on, but there's also a lot of decorative pages as well, so there's a nice mix. And then you've got this is parchment paper, and then you've got this lovely green. I'll just check that you can see that. It's got a green pattern on the vellum. It's beautiful, really love that. So that's on that page, and then again Raindrop Lilac on this page. And I've added this is Medieval Mirage, and I've added some handmade, I forget what it's called, the paper, but it's like a handmade type paper. It's like almost fabric. I forget the name of it, but it's lovely. This is some of my landed paper, registry paper, and I wanted to put that in there. It's just, the colour is just gorgeous, so, and I think it works well with this. There's a little tuck spot here. I thought I put a card in here. I'm not sure why there isn't one, but I'll just put that in there to show you. Actually, that would look nice in here. I might add this somewhere. Yeah. Just check that I haven't missed something off there. Yeah. Yeah, so this is a nice vintage book. Vintage, or I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's vintage. Beautiful feel to it. It's like velvet almost. It's gorgeous. And this is velvet. And then I've added 3 little pearl beads on a ball pin. Really pretty. Love this. This is a freebie from Graphics Fairy on her website. If you go on her website, she has a number of free resources, and this is one of them. I love this. I'm actually going to print it out and put it on my wall in one of my frames. It's so nice. I don't think I have it. I did have it available to look at because I printed 2 of them, and then I folded one and made a mistake on it. So yes, here it is. So isn't that lovely? I think that's just gorgeous. So I'm going to frame one of, not that one, but yeah. So Ruby and Pearl, and this is tissue paper that's been, it's had glue on it. It's sort of created a decoupage, if you like, and yeah, Ruby and Pearl. And this beautiful image is Raindrop Lilac, and I've added this gorgeous jewel underneath here, and I mean, you could put something underneath, but it is very delicate. Well, it's up to you, you know, whoever gets there could put something in there, I guess, a document or something. I like looking at the picture, you know, the image, personally, but I just love this. And this is edged with gold as well. Hopefully you can see that. And there's a little tab here with 2 little round handmade papers that I've stamped on that one there, and that's stamped on the front and the back there. And I think it looks cute with some gold ribbon. And then we've got this beautiful paper, again raindrop lilac, all of these, and then this lovely velvet here that's embossed with gold, red this time, with a sparkly button. More writing space and lovely berries, winter berries. Journaling card. This one is a bit floppy. I kept it floppy. I mean, you can write on the front and the back, but I kept it floppy because it was getting bulky, and it was coming towards the end, and I wanted not to add more bulk. But you've got a lovely, this is a medieval mirage, both of these. Raindrop lilac, and I've added it on tissue paper. And more paper there, lovely pattern paper, and this is the centre, and you can see how the signatures have been sewn in there. More of that tapestry fabric on here, and then we have a pocket, and these are all medieval mirage. I love this, really nice. I love these 3 together, just looks really cool. Like that. Little tuck spot. And then this was my own image, and so I've added this on some cards, so you can journal on it. You could take it off because it's washi tapes if you wanted to use it on a card or something to give to somebody. I've edged it with gold paste, and it looks beautiful, really beautiful. Love that. More tissue paper with, this is raindrop lilac. This is ruby and pearl, and I've backed it with card and some tissue at the back with this gold ribbon, or sort of like a gold ribbon, a subtle gold. And then more of that, a large flip there. I wanted to get all of that in. I think it went really lovely with this. And then here we've got a little bead that's stuck on. Little bead, you know, little composition of beads there, little berries, and then more of that. Love these. I really love this raindrop lilac kit. I think it's stunning, and it's interesting when you've got something in your mind and you can't find it, and then you come across something like this, and you know it's just perfect for what you want. It rarely happens actually, but it happened this time. I absolutely love it. It's perfect for what I wanted. So I was so happy. Just gorgeous. And of course you can write on here. And obviously you can write in here. You could put a photograph. You could do anything on there. Tuck things in. I love the document style. Really like it. Again, music sheet, velvet ribbon, and a little flower, gold edged flower. And then we've got this. I should just go back a minute just to, I just wanted to check something. No. Okay. Yes, so on this one we've got a tuck spot here, and we've got a pocket here. I'll just take this off very carefully, and I've made a journaling card here. Again, this is something you could put on top of a card or something you wanted to give for Christmas. It's beautiful antique lace. It's absolutely gorgeous lace. And this is vintage lace. Again, really beautiful, the same as I used on the front there. And this is that ledger paper, land deed paper, and I've just created a little tuck there. And then I've got some silk ribbon here, and I've put it on just to make sure that it stays on. That's there because it ripped. and I didn't want it to get worse, otherwise it would ruin the pocket. But I love this page. Yeah, and then on this one, again, Raindrop Lilac, we've got this lovely velvet, again embossed, and we've got this beautiful pearl button. It's absolutely gorgeous. So this is the other one and this one. So this one that I sewed on, that one, and this one, they've been sewn on with gold thread, which is very strong. Nylon gold thread. Lovely paper there, embossed paper there. This is a ruby and pearl image, and this is a medieval mirage image, and that's medieval mirage. And I made a large tag with just some rust dyed fabric at the top, just cotton, just a cotton piece. Love that you can see through that. This is one of the beauties of using tissue paper and vellum and those sorts of things. Gorgeous. More writing space. Like I said, all the tags and all of you could use this here. So there's loads of writing space. So happy with this. Gorgeous lace on the corner of there. Beautiful page. More beautiful pages. And writing space. Or you could put a nice photograph there, and then you've got this gorgeous, more of this velvet. I've had a few colours in it, and on that side as well. And this has been edged with gold, again, gold paste. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. There. And more tissue on the other side. Beautiful. Medieval mirage. This is some of my own vellum paper, and I love that it's embossed, and I really like that embossing. I think it and the flower, the image reminds me of medieval sort of floral images, so I took that in there. And that's gold edged. And then more writing paper. And this is another one of my favourites. This is antique lace here. I've got beautiful, this is ruby and pearl image, and then we've got a little tuck there. Medieval mirage tuck there, just to pop that in there. Love that. And more tissue paper. Gorgeous. Raindrop Lilac. This is one of my favourites as well. It's so pretty. This is one of my own images, again, in black and white, and it's I've edged it with gold. It's very special, beautiful. And then a pocket, again, medieval mirage, and more of that embossed paper. You can see where it's been embossed. You can see the white. You can feel it anyway. It's got a lovely feel to it. Yeah, really love that. And again, another little tuck and some more Christmas hymn sheet with a little Christmas hymn on there. More berries, and then we've come to the end. I've put a swatch here with some fabric. I like that softness of that, with some lace. And then here we've got some tissue paper, some beneath this music sheet, some tissue paper on top. It's gold, it's like got a gold sheen, with red berries, and then this medieval mirage and a little bow. And then we've got some antique lace here, and then we've got a little package here which has something inside, and you've got a pocket here with a double layer of lace, so that's quite nice as well. So I'll show you what's inside. Quite easy to get into. It's one of those sort of folded packages you could write on. You could use the paper, tissue paper. It's paper that you would use for acid-free paper. And in here I've added 2 white feathers that have been edged with gold. So hopefully you can see how pretty they are. And you could use the feathers whichever way you wanted, but I wanted to add them to here. They don't want to lay down, but yeah, I just thought that was a nice little touch. And then we'll fold that back up. That folds inside there. Right. So it's quite easy to fold it in, and then just pop that back on. And they sit nicely in there. You can see them through there, and you can do whatever you want with them. So this is for sale. Yes, it will be going up for sale today. You can, if you would like it, you can reach out to me via email, julielef@hotmail.co.uk, or yes, I will. I haven't opened my Etsy shop yet because both of the autumn journals sold, and before I could open my shop, which is amazing, and thank you very much. And yeah, thank you, Dee. I really appreciate your support. The words that you've used and your support has been amazing. Thank you. And yeah, so this one will go up for sale. If it doesn't sell privately, then I will put it on Etsy. I will open the shop and put other things in as well. I just want to say, if this is too expensive for somebody, then I will be happy to make one within your budget for you if you would like to commission me to make you one. I don't want my journals to get to the point where they're out of reach in terms of price for anybody. I know that when you go, you know, people sell them for hundreds, and I try to keep my prices. They take time. There are resources that I do buy, and you know, there's a lot of creativity that goes into them. So, you know, and you price, if you're an artist, you price according to the amount of time you spend on something, the quality of the work, etc., etc. And this is going to be a little bit more expensive, but as I said, if you like it and you would like to commission me to make a similar one, but smaller, maybe with less details, less antique fabrics, or whatever, just contact me and let me know, and I will make one for you. I will be making another one very quickly, very soon, for again a Christmassy winter one. I haven't decided if I'm going to do another one like this or if I'm going to mix it up with a bit of vintage, because I've got quite a few vintage papers and things like that I could use. I just didn't have antique papers, and I wanted this to be antique looking. So yeah, so there you go. I hope you enjoyed that, and yeah, reach out if you would like to buy it, and subscribe, like, comment please if you want, if you wish. It's good to connect, and yeah, and I will keep working and keep making, and I will see you again very soon. So take care everybody, and bye for now.